Sorry, I'm about to go radio silent here because I'm gonna be like in the zone for seeing lightning lane. So
can't happen because Spirit shut down. So that was a roller coaster.
Okay, we are officially 7 days out from my Disney trip, which means that it is lightning lane day. I will say that we're not really planning on, since it's like a work trip type scenario, we're not really planning on doing lightning lanes a lot. If I go with when I go with my family, when we go in August, we'll be doing lightning lanes pretty much every full park day because we're big lightning lane people. Totally think it's worth the budgeting for being able to skip lines, get things done more, especially in the heat with kiddos, etc. But for this trip, we're specifically going to do one morning, or I should say one day of lightning lanes, because we're going to snag a few this morning for a Magic Kingdom morning. And then our plan is to have a couple stacked for late in that evening, like later in that evening for Hollywood Studios. So this morning I am going to be snagging some lightning lanes for me and the two girls that I'm rooming with for Magic Kingdom on Friday morning. As a reminder, you can book these 7 days out if you are staying on property from your check-in day. So it is 7 days out this morning. It is currently 5:55 Central Time, so 6:55 Disney time. So if you go into the app here, you can see where it has the Lightning Lane multi-pass, single pass prompt. We are just gonna be doing multi-pass for this morning. You can pick your day. I was going to just like triple check what day we're doing. I am the type of person that just likes to cover all my bases because oh, here we go. Friday morning. Okay. Yes, we're doing lightning lanes Friday morning. I'm the type of person that will just like double check, triple check, these kind of things. So anyways, we are going to be doing Friday morning. If you go into the app and I select Friday, you can then select your park. If you want to do multi-pass, single pass, since it is not 7 a.m. yet, if I click on the Magic Kingdom multi-pass and then hit continue, it's going to show me everyone that I'm connected with because I can select with whoever's available. But notice that it says we'll be eligible for purchase on June 3rd, 2026, 7 a.m. So you can go in there a little bit ahead of time, like a week or two. I think right now it has about 3 weeks ahead of time where you can see what the pricing is going to end up being, because that does vary by day. So for our day, the multi-pass for the 12th, the day we're looking at, for the 12th, the day that we're looking at is going to be 32. I just clicked on another random day and it was 37. So you can see that ahead of time if you're wanting to see that, but just know if you click continue, it's gonna tell you when you're eligible. It's not gonna let you start looking at availability or anything like that yet. So originally when we were chatting on this, we wanted to get Big Thunder Mountain and Buzz Lightyear for sure, like Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin for sure. If you're not familiar with the lightning lanes, there are tiers. So there's like tier 1 rides and tier 2 rides. When you're selecting multi-pass, you can select 1 from tier 1 and 2 from tier 2. So a Big Thunder Mountain would be a tier 1, Buzz would be a tier 2. However, one of the girls that we are traveling with was able to start seeing some of the availability yesterday, because I think she's going a day earlier than us. So she was letting us know that Big Thunder's return time was currently like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, which means we wouldn't be able to get it in the morning. So I think we might try to do like a second rope drop for that one instead. Sorry, I'm about to go radio silent here because I'm gonna be like in the zone for seeing lightning lanes. So anyways, all that to say, still hoping to get Buzz And then we're gonna do like a throwaway lightning lane, I think, for the second tier 2. And then they told me to just kind of pick whatever lightning lane tier 1 was available earliest. So we're gonna be experimenting with that a bit. It's 5:59, aka 6:59, so this opens in 1 minute. Maybe 30 seconds at this point. 10. Okay, so side note, I was planning to purchase lightning lanes for me and the 2 girls that I'm rooming with. Like I said, me and one of the girls have a park, like 5-day park hopper ticket. So with park tickets like that, you don't need park reservations. However, the other girl that I was going to book with, she has an annual pass. And with annual passes, you have to make like a park reservation for like the park that you plan to start at, basically. And so whenever I had all 3 of us selected, it was only giving me 2 o'clock and after, 2 o'clock and after. And I'm like, this is not gonna work because we're trying to do just the morning at Magic Kingdom. And then 2, I was like, I know there's at least sometimes available because I was trying to book like Dumbo and Buzz. I mean, Buzz is a little more popular at the moment because it just recently reopened from getting refurbished. But I also had the friend that was like looking yesterday morning. So I was like really confused for a moment. And then I was like, let me just go back and uncheck her and see if it gives me morning availability. And sure enough, it did. So I don't think that she had made her park reservation for Magic Kingdom that day yet. So I just sent her a text asking her if she still needed to make that and letting her know that I snagged it for me and the other girl with just like plain park tickets to see what she wants to do. Fun fact, fun learning fact there. So I have those booked at the moment. We got, as you might have seen because I'm putting up the screen recording, Dumbo, the Flying Elephant for 9:15, Space Mountain I overlapped a little bit at 10:10, and then Buzz I got for 12:15. One of the girls that we're rope dropping with is using Weight Magic, so if we want to adjust those, she's going to have that set up and have us like all linked to that. So there's a possibility that that could change, but that's what we got for now because Dumbo, one, we're planning to rope drop, so we're gonna do rope drop and then a second rope drop because I say second rope drop because some of the lands at Magic Kingdom do not open for rope drop. So Frontierland is one of those. And I say that because we are going to second rope drop Big Thunder Mountain. So I don't know what we're gonna rope drop initially, when that actually opens for early entry, and then we'll go and rope drop Frontierland when it opens at Park Open at 9, like we'll already be in there ready to go. So that's our plan. And then we have Dumbo at 9:15. So we'll get to that one first. And will we write it? I don't know, but we're at least gonna scan in to be able to book another one very early in the day to probably, I doubt we do another one. I doubt we do another one at Magic Kingdom that day. If we're rope dropping 2 rides, Lightning Landing 2, and then we're probably gonna see what other ones maybe have shorter rides or what we can get on. We'll see. But if anything, we'll start stacking up the ones that we want for Hollywood Studios. Who knows? We might do another Magic Kingdom one since one of the girls we're gonna be with is using Weight Magic, but we'll see. And then I have Space Mountain for 10:10 and Buzz Lightyear for 12:15. So we'll see what the morning ends up being able to Oh, I need to book Guardians. Wow, I'm glad she said that because I almost forgot that I need to freaking book Guardians of the Galaxy. Hello. This is one thing that I don't love about the work trips is I get to do a lot, but it's very different than how I normally do that. I'm telling you, when I don't have a plan as concrete as I was thinking, I just get thrown off. 2:20. We want 7. We'll just do 7:05. Save new time. Yeah. Okay. Now I got all of them. So we're doing Guardians twice so far. Maybe 3 times. Me and one of the other girls are literally trying to look for another time, but those are booked. I'm done. It's almost 6:15. I need to start getting my girls ready. All right, I am off work. We are going to Target to grab a couple last minute things, so let's go.
I'm not gonna hold that one. Stop copying me. I'm not copying you. Oh, chili fish. I did.
All right, we have acquired a couple travel size items as well as a few other things. And I just need to start doing some laundry so I can get ready to pack and do some other things. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if I do laundry now or, last minute. Okay, we are now 6 days out from my trip. I wanted to, like I said, this is just kind of a week out what I'm doing to prep. So you've seen that I've booked lightning lanes. I grabbed a few last minute things so I can start doing some laundry, getting things laid out to start packing this weekend, which I will have a packing video that's going up. But I wanted to touch base on a couple things that have changed since my 30 days out video because I went over my majority of my plans, some things that I thought I was going to be doing, some new things, and a couple things have changed. So one, if you saw my 30 days out video, you saw that I talked about how I was going to be flying Spirit for the first time. Can't happen because Spirit shut down. So that was a roller coaster because I had my flight there scheduled to be with Spirit. My flight back was always with Southwest. I just wanted to test it out because my flight round trip in August with my family was going to be Spirit. So I wanted to test it out beforehand. Well, I ended up, I woke up that Saturday morning, they closed to the notification that they closed. And I had seen that they could potentially close the day before that. So I was already a little nervous. And it was 6 a.m. because my girls wake up super early. And I instantly just started rebooking flights through Southwest. I've literally never flown anyone outside of Southwest for personal or travel business things. If it was my full-time job, I've flown Delta, American, United a couple times. Actually, I don't think I've ever flown American. Beside the point, they're my go-to. Should have just stuck with them the whole time. I have a Southwest card that earns us points.
all the things. So I'll actually link that below because the sign up bonus right now when I'm filming it, if you guys are interested in looking at the Southwest card, is you can earn up to 100,000 points. We did the 60,000 point one and we were able to fly round trip for like $70. So definitely look into that if you're wanting to save on flights 2026, 2027, or start building that up for a future trip. Anyways, that being said, I'm now flying Southwest in and out for this trip and for my upcoming August trip. What else has changed? We've made a couple changes. Like one night we're going to be going to Hollywood Studios for a couple lightning lanes. The day that I talked about doing Magic Kingdom lightning lanes in the morning and then having an event / dinner later that evening. We plan to stack 1 or 2 Hollywood Studios lightning lanes that we want to try same day because we don't really want to get lightning lanes more than one day with it being like a work trip, the fact that we can do single rider on some things since we're not with our families, etc. So we will be doing that. Since before, like earlier in this video, the way that this is being edited, when I told you guys that we wanted to do the Big Thunder Mountain lightning lane, but it was already booked for later, we ended up changing our Tier 1 lightning lane from Space Mountain to Big Thunder Mountain because one of the girls that we're doing our Magic Kingdom morning with has Weight Magic on deck. So we're connected to her Weight Magic and hopefully it is going to pull an earlier return time for us. This will also take it away from our second rope drop. Like we won't have to use that 9 o'clock time as a second rope drop, which will allow us to scan into our first lightning lane, which is Dumbo at 9:15 sooner, to where we can book another lightning lane sooner. So I think that will work out pretty well in the end. I think right now that's really all I can think of change-wise. Like I said, this weekend I will be starting some laundry, getting some packing started. I will be filming a packing video, so let's see if I get everything in a carry-on and my personal size travel backpack that I got. But other than that, we're getting close, less than a week away at this point, just under 7 days. So if this was helpful as far as insight, what getting closer to your check-in day looks like for Disney, make sure to give this a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to catch the packing video and everything that's going to be up and coming from that trip, as well as our family trip here in just a couple months. I'm actually really excited because we're going over my oldest's birthday. Her birthday is the beginning of August, and then my youngest's birthday is tomorrow. So we're kind of combining that, and I'm giving them like this little announcement video as a gift. I'm excited. So anyways, be sure to subscribe to catch everything with this trip, everything with my August trip. It's going to be a lot of back-to-back, a lot of new things, kind of seeing what cool kids summer is. I'm staying at 3 new resorts to me, 4 resorts total between the 2 trips. So overall, I'm just excited to bring you guys along with me and see how I go about the magic to hopefully help you plan your magic better. Thanks for being here. Until next time, keep chasing the moments that make your family's magic. Bye.